So first of all, this is big to big. I don't know why the Warriors aren't just switching, but if Draymond Green's going under the screen here, you look at Draymond, you're trying to go over the screen first. Now Kawhi Leonard's going to be on the other side, a half hour ahead of you, and you gamble. Dario Saric has got to get level to Kobe Brown. I got to have my back to the baseline, so I'm seeing ball and man. By the way, the help here would come from Moses Moody, not Saric. So Dario Saric is completely ignoring Kobe Brown, who's obviously going to beat him backdoor, draw help, Paul George open three. You're Brandon Podziemski, the shell drill. I got to get over with my feet set in a defensive stance. I can't be look at Podziemski's feet right here, going towards the ball right there on the kickout pass, not getting out in time. It's the same thing. The Warriors are in drop coverage. Klay Thompson's in the paint. Now, he does not need to be all the way over in the paint. He can have his right foot parallel to the block, left foot out, wide stance. But either way, it's the shell drill. The same, look at Klay Thompson's feet going towards the ball right there on the kickout, wide open. Brandon Podziemski, Moses Moody is coming all the way over here to help you. You have help. So you just need to get up and force Kawhi Leonard into that help. There's no reason to be playing off and backpedaling. Stop. Look at this. Moses Moody's right there, but you were backpedaling the whole time. So just a pull-up jumper. Bad transition defense from Steph Curry. You got to sprint to the three-point line. It doesn't matter that who you're guarding is beyond half court. Look at Steph Curry jog, and he has his back to the ball. You should be right in that gap right there. There should be no place for James Harden to go. How do you miss that? This happens multiple times this game. The Warriors, I guess, are icing this ball screen here. Well, you have to have backside help. Moses Moody's got to get up. I can't let the pass to Daniel Tice get made on that roll. Look, no one moves. Look, once this pass gets made, you're cooked. Russell Westbrook's open baseline. Oh, and Tice is catching the ball on the run in the paint. Where is Dario Saric here? Like, you're watching Ivica Zubac set a down screen. I got to get attached. Moses Moody's got to chase over the top, and I have to show, so Paul George can't curl. But look at Saric. You're nowhere to be found. Oh, and Moses Moody's going to go off the gut. In transition, Steph Curry, it does not matter you're taking Kawhi Leonard. We're not worried about the ball when it's across half court. Just get back. Just get back. See, you're guarding the ball so now they're going to have a hit-ahead pass, and you should be right there and help. And you're not. Atrocious defense. Klay Thompson cannot guard like this. Your back's got to be to the baseline, so you're seeing ball and man. You're guarding with your back to the other side of the floor, and this is a stagger screen. So if you were defending the right way, you could go under, over like you're supposed to. Instead, you try and go over the first. No chance on the second. 2 points. The Warriors make like 10 defensive mistakes here. Podziemski should be up forcing James Harden into help right here. Moses Moody should be up the line. I don't know why he's not up there in the gaps in help. But look at how Podziemski closes. Look at this. You've opened your hips to away from where the help is. So now your feet aren't forcing James Harden into help. So when James Harden crosses you over this way, you have no way of sliding it if your feet and forcing him into help. You're going to have to twist your whole body around. So now James Harden's in the paint. Dario Saric has to step up late. Why is Draymond Green staring at the ball? Stay out. Look at Draymond Green here. Why is Brandon Podziemski backpedaling? Get up. Draymond Green has no one to guard other than to help you. So we're up. We're forcing James Harden into that help. Okay, what? You're playing off. What? So now Draymond Green's got someone to guard. That does not mean he should be leaving the gaps. He should be over. He should be up the line and over so that he can be able to help on the ball right here. I mean, Brandon Podziemski's giving him the middle of the floor. And Draymond Green's not rotating. That's terrible. It's the same thing. Jonathan Kuminga and Kevon Looney are back helping. Why is Podziemski not up, forcing Kawhi Leonard into this help? You're backpedaling. You still are backpedaling, and Kevon Looney can get up the line here and help you. But you just keep backpedaling and backpedaling and back. So now the help's not going to be there until everyone collapses now. Bad transition defense. Obviously, Corey Joseph's going to have to take the first guy back here for the Clippers. That's Tice. Kevon Looney's going to have to go all the way to the weak side of the floor and take Norman Powell. He'll be fine. Jonathan Kuminga's going to be able to get over to Kawhi Leonard and sprint as the trailer. Where does Corey Joseph go? Not to the first guy back. Kevon Looney is getting up here. You got to get all the way up and hedge and push Paul George to half court. Klay Thompson's right there in backside help, but he cannot stay there forever. So that's why I've got to cut that dribble off at the screen. Instead, you're not getting up high enough, so Paul George gets to keep his dribble alive for forever, and the backside help has to stay there for an hour. Brandon Podziemski comes to double right here. Okay, so you're not going to obviously be getting out to James Harden. Steph Curry, it's going to be an X out. He's going to rotate to James Harden. You're going to rotate down. So get all the way over and double. You're not going to the first pass. But Podziemski leaves. Why? I don't know what the Warriors are doing. This is big to big. It's an easy switch, but instead they want to ice this ball screen. Okay, well then Dario Saric has to get up, and Moses Moody's got to get in backside help. On Daniel Tyson's rule, you can't let the pass get made. So I don't understand what's going on. So Dario Saric is playing off. By the way, Draymond Green could easily get over now and guard one-on-one. But instead, you're like icing this. You have no backside help. So Daniel Tyson's wide open. Paul George in the corner's wide open. That was awful. Cross screen. It is a basic action. Steph Curry jams Kawhi Leonard as he comes through so Klay Thompson can get on the other side. When you don't touch him coming off the cross screen, there. So the Warriors trap here. Klay Thompson, first of all, should be all the way up. You got to deny that pass one pass away. So Klay Thompson's late right here. Okay, so Draymond Green's rotating to the corner. Klay Thompson has to take the ball. Steph Curry, after trapping, you are not going to the first pass. Are you out of your mind? You got to go to Paul George. Like, where? Everyone's in the middle of nowhere. Is just an awful gamble. There's 2:46 left. You're up 3. Why is Podziemski not just back guarding? Look at this gamble. You don't get it. So now the Clippers score points. That's how it works. You take yourself out of the play. Awful switch. Klay Thompson's got to get underneath on the switch right here, and Steph Curry should be forcing Kawhi Leonard to where there's help. Right there with Klay Thompson and Podziemski. Instead, Klay Thompson switches over the top of the screen, so Norman Powell's wide open. That means Steph Curry can't really guard the ball. Look at that. See, we had to flinch and gamble to make sure that pass didn't get made? Well, now Kawhi Leonard's just going to be able to get right in the paint, and that's 2 points. So Steph Curry is giving James Harden this angle right here. Now the Clippers are running a flare screen right here that the Warriors are going to switch. Moses Moody's going to take Terrence Mann. Draymond Green's up on Kawhi Leonard. So if you're Moses Moody, you cannot have your back to the ball. Your back's got to be to the baseline. So you're seeing ball and man. You're not seeing, if you were seeing the ball, you know, okay, oh, I got to come up now here and help. Okay? And either Draymond Green's going to then come down and help the helper, or Brandon Podziemski can come over and help the helper, and then you can X out. Klay Thompson goes to the corner, Podziemski back to the wing. But it doesn't matter because Moses Moody isn't seeing the ball, and this help never gets there. Out of a sideline, out of bounds. Completely unnecessary switch. I can just jam Kawhi Leonard as he comes through the cross screen so Klay Thompson can get on the other side. So instead you switch. Fine. If Klay Thompson's switching, he's got to immediately be underneath. You're switching over the top again. I got to get low and battle. So because Klay Thompson switches over the top, look at that. He's sealed down low. So that draws Moses Moody's attention. He's staring at the ball. And Kawhi Leonard now beats him backdoor. That was an atrocious defensive sequence. This is literally the game right here. If you're Klay Thompson, first of all, you cannot backpedal on Paul George. Also, why are you giving him the angle to where there's no help? Moses Moody's back with no one to guard. Get up, most importantly, and flip your hips, forcing him into help. Draymond's back too. But instead, you keep backpedaling and game over.